Crazy Mouse. This coaster appears to be a normal, off-the-shelf spinning Wild Mouse, but it offered a bit more with the ability to get some really good forces and elevated this ride to something better than it normally is. Find out why in this review. The Texas State Fair is held every year in Dallas during the first half of October. This fair is massive, and the fairgrounds encircle the Cotton Bowl Stadium, with hundreds of food stalls and many other exhibits to see while walking around the fairgrounds. This place will be packed with visitors. This is a unique and enjoyable experience. Though similar to Six Flags Over Texas, they seem to hide a lot of their shows and overall schedule, making it rather difficult to effectively plan a visit other than just wandering around and seeing what you will find. The Midway is located in one corner of the fairgrounds and, at least for 2024, contained 4 roller coasters, 2 bigger coasters in Iron Dragon and Crazy Mouse, and 2 kiddie coasters in Dragon Wagon and Puppy Express. This park is unique for fairgrounds as the park contains some permanent rides, such as Sparklet's Log Ride, Scary Park, the Lone Star Scooter, Denzel Carousel, Texas Skyway, Texas Star Ferris Wheel, and Top of Texas Tower, and used to contain permanent roller coasters, most notably the wooden coaster Comet, which makes this fair an amusement park according to the roller coaster database. As with most fairs, price is always a concern, and this can get expensive fast. Entry is $15 for adults and $10 for children, with a $5 discount available if you use the code for McDonald's. Parking is expensive at $30 a piece, though that is fairly standard. Rides cost about 8 coupons or $8 a piece, and this was about the price of the big coasters in most flat rides. The kiddie coasters have a lower price, presumably so adults can ride with their kids, as each person has to pay the coupon price. Puppy Express was 6 coupons, and Dragon Wagon was only 5 coupons. Wild Mouse coasters, like the now defunct Sand Serpent at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, are known for their sharp turns that offer strong laterals. Some are braked more than others, which does kill some of these laterals. Spinning coasters like Pandemonium at various Six Flags parks offers the ability to spin continuously on a coaster, especially if you have an off-balance car. Spinning Wild Mouse coasters like Galaxy Spin at Fun Spot Kissimmee offer a blend of these two, though the 4 across cars tend to make the laterals not as fun, and the spinning tends to be just with the turns, though you might be able to get it really spinning if you really lean into the spinning. Crazy Mouse does have a sign saying they ban single riders. Other rides throughout the fair simply warn single riders that they will be paired up, though, like on the kiddie coasters, this did not occur for me. As with 4-person family raft slides, I was able to pair up with a group of 2 or 3 very easily when I naturally got in line, so this shouldn't be problematic. They also do not ban 3 riders to a car, so you can easily go ahead and rest assured that 3 people can ride, leaving the 4th seat empty. The coaster does ride way better if you get a whole side to yourself, as only children need a seatbelt. Adults are told specifically not to worry about it, as it would increase dispatch times. Having a whole side to yourself allows you to be thrown around with the laterals of this coaster in a great way, but you would need to be a 3rd rider in a group of 3 for this to happen. They will make a group of 2 sit together with the hopes of finding someone else to fill the other half of the car. After leaving the station, you have 2 small turns in the pre-lift. With tires here, you almost get a small jerk from what feels like a mini launch forwards. There are also weak laterals on both turns, which is not really something one expects on a chill pre-lift like this. After the lift hill, there is a traditional series of Wild Mouse hairpin turns. These offer pretty strong laterals. Normally, the spinning cars negate some of these forces, but you should be able to feel most of these turns and enjoy their strength. Then you have a drop downwards that is steep enough it will give you a nice pop, and when combined with the previous laterals, gives you the feeling you're off to a great start. The high turnaround offers some laterals, though not crazy strong, before the largest drop that is not very steep and offers few forces other than being scary to those who don't like drops. The track does twist a little into the double up, which you don't really feel much other than it's just a little bit janky of a transition, but you will get a small pop of airtime on the double up when leveling off, though the last part is rather faint. Then your car unlocks to let you start spinning, and you can get your car spinning pretty quickly. Normally, this part isn't too great for me, as you end up spinning with the turns on these types of coasters, both negating the laterals and not giving you strong spin. Here, you spin like a top for the first few turns, before normally slowing down a bit, though you are still spinning at a decent rate for a coaster like this. Since spinning can make me dizzy, the let up here works well to let me enjoy the coaster as a whole. Plus, this means you will get solid laterals on the few final turns while still spinning. Although I have felt laterals while spinning on pole position at the Montgomery County Fair, this is a rather unique sensation that blends these two elements of a spinning wild mouse together nicely. Lastly, there's a small dip in a bunny hill that I took backwards or sideways on my rides. This gives a small pop while allowing for potentially a unique riding angle to make it even better. Then, after a turn into the station, you end your ride on Crazy Mouse. Overall, how good is Crazy Mouse? This is a spinning wild mouse that makes the most out of its layout, offering strong laterals and good spinning, and is well above the other spinning wild mouse coasters, and even basic spinning coasters that I've been on. There is still more to want, as this slots in right above other solid family coasters, but I'm rather blown away that this coaster can deliver as much as it does. I rank it right above Raptor Coaster at the Houston Rodeo. This ride offers a large layout with nice laterals, as well as a few drops that can throw you around, especially that twisted fourth drop. But the overall airtime was a bit lacking, and it left me wanting more. I placed Crazy Mouse right below Hornet at Wonderland. Hornet has a wonderful back and forth shuffle that gives character as you wind your way around a variety of turns. As a kid, Hornet was my all-time favorite coaster, so I rank Hornet higher than others. But even after all these years, Hornet still delivered an incredible family experience for me. So in other contexts, Crazy Mouse ranks about as high as a good family coaster is going to get. Which spinning wild mouse coasters have you gone in to ride? Have you gone in and check out this coaster at the State Fair of Texas? Let me know, and as always, Kapkun Krat.